This message is a little bit intense, and you might be feeling this intensity because this is coming through for the collective right now. But now is the time for us to realize, to really understand what is not true and what is not holy in our eyes. According to us, what should the morals and values be of a collective that is unconditionally loving and benefiting everybody? This is a time for us to wake up to not only what is happening on a massive scale, what the rest of the world and the people in positions of power value, what their morals are, what their priorities are. And that gives us the chance to discern whether we agree with that or not. And those of us who disagree are splitting off. We're splitting off to create something of our own. Something that benefits not just one, but all of us. 111, as I say that. This is also a time for us to evaluate what masks we are wearing. And these are the masks that I think specifically are hiding the truth from ourselves, the masks that we wear to conform not only in other people's perception, but in our own perception, the masks that make us feel like we fit in. And this could be, in your own personal life, this could be on a bigger scale. I'm getting the masks that hide our integrated patriarchal ideas. And this whole message is about unbecoming. It's about deconditioning ourselves. Self-expression, protection, authentic self. What does your authentic expression look like? What does it feel like? Not how do people perceive it, but what does that feel and look like for you? And this deconditioning, this unbecoming, this shedding of the old stories that we told ourselves were true because on a massive scale, society told us that they were important and true. This is huge. This is a huge, huge collective awakening. And I know we've been talking about collective awakenings for a while, especially this year, but this month feels significant, especially with 2 eclipses. We have the Lionsgate portal. There's a lot going on astrologically. This is a really big time for us to open our eyes. I feel like we are exhausted because we've been performing for ourselves. I feel like this is the layer. A lot of people have woken up to the illusions, the mass grand scale illusions. We're talking even like marketing, the scams, the manipulation, the psychological tactics used on a mass scale. And we're just kind of like, ugh, like we're over it. We can just ignore it now. Like, whatever, we see right through it. This is us seeing through ourselves. This is us, this is us coming to the realization that we have been disguising ourselves from ourselves because we got so conditioned and we were made to believe that we were a part of society. I don't know if that makes sense, but like we weren't our own sovereign beings. We were part of this thing, that this community that we were made to believe was built to benefit us. And in some ways it has been, but in a lot of ways it's been built to manipulate us. And this is our chance to break free from those ties on an individual level. Not just saying, oh, I don't care about that out there anymore, or I'm only listening to this, or I've, I've cut off my attachments to certain things outside of myself. This is like, where within you did you ingrain those ideas and those systems that are actually keeping you from your most authentic life? They're keeping you from your individuality. Deconditioning, cutting those cords. Cord cutting could be helpful or significant for some people. And after this process comes the deeper realization that we create our own reality, and we create it from the inside out, whereas our previous reality was created from the outside in. This is getting back in touch with your heart. This is getting back in touch with yourself. This is understanding that your words are powerful. You create your reality. This is manifestation. And it's not manifestation as in like, you know, pulling in the things that you want most out of life. Most people manifest material things. This isn't material manifestation. This is true deep manifestation. This is like cosmic level. This is like manifesting peace on earth. This is a true revolution of love. They want me to stop at that. But if that makes sense for you, it'll make sense. Yeah, this is communication, internal dialogue, education, power of persuasion. Educate yourself. This is real. Whoever this message is reaching believes very strongly in community. They believe strongly in not one person at the helm, but many. This is someone's heart space softening and opening and receiving love and peace and equality and community and true authentic communication. Like this is communication in its purest, truest forms. Communication for the greater good. Oh, and we have community on this card. Connection through the cosmos. So I am channeling with the Arcturians and the Pleiadians today. They've been coming through in all my collective messages lately. They're ushering in times of great justice, equality, favoritism of the good is what they're saying. Favoritism of the good. Interesting. They're ushering in this time for us to really thrive. And they can only assist us further if we take the opportunities to do our part. So this is connection through the cosmos, which I love that this comes through as the last card. It's just like, you don't know the power of love that's out there that's waiting to reach us. It's incredible. It's massive. It's life-changing. And it's ready. It's already here for us to receive. We just have to soften and open to receive it and understand what conditioning needs to be left behind in order for us to step into this energy, this wave of love, this flash of love that wants to become one with us. I'm seeing like a lot of telepathic communication. Intuition is very heightened. Feeling connected to the stars, the planets, other celestial bodies, the light beings, our star guides. Feeling this connection, looking out at the night sky and feeling like you're not alone. Feeling safe, feeling like everything's going to be okay. Because that's where this massive flash, this wave of love is coming from. I say flash because I'm seeing it in my mind's eye as this white light becoming one with us. This brings peace and joy and harmony to our experience here on Earth. I'm going to pull one more card, just real quick. 10-10, as I say that. One little extra card. Surrender to the change. Surrender to the change. The art of allowing resilience, adaptability. Yeah, we have to soften into this. It's hard for us to think. We've been fed this dystopian future. Like, if we dismantle everything that exists, it falls apart. And it becomes chaos and violence and just all of that dystopian stuff. And it's like, no, if we soften into this change, if we stop trying to maintain and uphold the old structures and the old ways, and we just allow this change to become us, we allow these little bubbles to descend upon us, we will see that when we surrender, when we soften, when we flow, is when everything that we wished could be true, all the good things that we dreamt of and made ourselves believe it's too good to be true, all of those beautiful things will come in for us. All of those beautiful things will become a piece of our reality, a part of our experience. And this is confirmation, and this is something you can practice a little bit throughout your day. Instead of trying to curate something, to force something, to make something be what you want or need it to be, just take a deep breath and give space for it to become what it's meant to be. Practicing that throughout your day, surrendering to a process. I'm trying to think of examples of this. Just somewhere that you can, okay, like making dinner. Instead of having to plan, this is what we're gonna have, these are the ingredients I need, this is how long it's gonna take, just walk into your kitchen, open the refrigerator, and see what inspires you. Practice going with the flow in little ways throughout your day where you can still feel safe. And if it doesn't feel safe, remind yourself that it is safe. Obviously, if your real safety is, threatened or something like that, like, use your discernment. But you know what I'm saying? Like, nervous system, emotionally safe. If it feels emotionally unsafe for you, lean into that. That discomfort is helping you expand into receiving more abundance and blessings and all of this beautiful stuff into your life. Okay, those are the messages that we have today from the Guides of the Hidden Realms Oracle deck and the assistance of the Arcturians and Pleiadians today. Beautiful messages. I hope they resonate well. Let me know if this was for you. If you feel this, if you are here to also help usher in these beautiful changes and all this love. And yeah, we will see you next time.